In this week's video, I'm going to share with you the 3 reasons that home sales are down in the North Austin suburb. I work primarily in the North Austin suburbs, so I'm talking about the cities of Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Georgetown. And I was meeting with a new listing client this week and had pulled some data that I wanted to share with you the 3 reasons that home sales are really down in the North Austin area. I'm Dan Forbes, broker here at Forbes Realty in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin. So I'm a real estate broker. I work with buyers, I work with sellers, and I speak with people almost every single day that are thinking about moving or relocating to the Austin area. And if that's you, you can look down in the description below and see how that you can call me or text me, send me an email. Heck, I don't care, send me that carrier pigeon. But let's get into today's topic right after this. So I talk with prospective home buyers every day, it seems, in my real estate business. And so, I hear from them as to why they are not buying here in the Austin area in today's market. And of course, there are market forces at work well. But here's what I'm hearing. Number one, buyers don't like today's mortgage rates. I mean, the rate yesterday was 6.68%, but our rate did get up to over 7% a few months ago. And when that happened, just buyers put the brakes on and they stopped buying. You remember during the pandemic, 2021, early 2022, rates were down in the 3s and in the 4s, and buyers loved those rates. But not today. Buyers don't particularly like today's rates, and so, they've put the brakes on buying. But also fewer buyers qualify. Someone that could qualify for a $500,000 or $600,000 home in 2021 because the rates were low, now can't qualify to be able to make the payment on that home today. So many buyers just aren't even able to qualify. And a lot of those buyers are waiting for rates to drop. So, they heard all the great stories of getting a mortgage below 3%. And, they're hoping against hope that the rates are going to get down that low again. And so they've decided to wait. And many buyers are just playing a waiting game. Number 2 is golden handcuffs. So that's what the Wall Street Journal article today called it when it was comparing homeowners that have rates that are down under 4%. So right now, 2/3 of homeowners have a mortgage with a rate under 4%. And so they are sort of handcuffed into that rate. Well, if there's that many people that have rates below 4%, if they sell their home now and want to trade up to another home, or maybe they even want to downsize, but if the rate is 6.68, that can mean $1,000 or more in payment per month for that home, just simply to sell today and to buy today. And so many homeowners are just not willing to do that. Plainly, they are unwilling to trade in their lower mortgage rate for a higher mortgage rate today. And the third reason is that people are fearful. People are fearful about the economy. They're afraid that we're going to tip over into a recession. People are fearful about layoffs and about losing their job, and layoffs have been increasing here in the Austin area, especially in technology businesses. So someone that's afraid about their own job security may not want to buy another home today. So I heard a story recently of a buyer that was under contract and just decided not to close, and they forfeited their earnest money deposit because they were fearful that their job was not secure, and they had heard of layoffs coming in their business, so they decided just not to go through with the transaction. So what's the silver lining? Well, I did a video last week how that because home prices have dropped here in the Austin area, about a quarter of the homes on the market, even with the higher mortgage rate, the total cost out of pocket per month for purchasing that home compared to 1 year ago would be less. So because prices have dropped, even though interest rates are up, the total cost out of pocket per month is less than it was during the peak of the market, May of 2022. Other things to consider is that interest rates can be refinanced. So say you get a rate that's 6.68% right now. When rates go down into the fives, possibly into the fours, you can refinance that rate and your mortgage payment will go down then. Many new home construction builders are offering rate buy downs right now. I saw one the other day that came across in an email advocating a 2.99% mortgage rate for the first 2 years for a buyer today. The other thing to consider is that prices may not continue to go down. So when I was meeting with the seller yesterday and we were looking at prices here in Williamson County, prices, the median price in February was $410,000, but the median price in March was $425,000. Now, that may be a trend, it may not be a trend, but it could be that we've already turned the corner here in Austin and that going forward in the future, we may actually be experiencing higher home prices. So for a buyer, it would make sense to buy today. So this video has shared with you 3 reasons that sales are down in the North Austin suburbs. Higher mortgage rates mean less buyers. Golden handcuffs, somebody with a 3% rate doesn't want to trade that in for a 6.6% rate today. And thirdly, a lot of people are fearful about the economy and they're afraid that they may lose their job. So I hope you like the content on my channel. And if you do, before you leave, would you do me the biggest favor and please subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when a new video is posted. And remember always, I've got your back.